Pisces, welcome to Lina Love Tarot. This is Lina. This video is for Capricorn in regards to their love for the month of August 2017. Welcome back to my returning subscribers and welcome to my new viewers. If you are a new viewer, be sure to subscribe. For the year of 2017, I have a goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers. Once I reach 10,000 subscribers, I will be giving 10 free readings away to the people who have subscribed to my channel. So if you are new, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Now, for those of you who are new, all my pricing as far as my readings go, if you want a more in-depth reading with me, are in the description box below, as well as my contact information, my social media ads. If you just click on the links below, you'll be able to add me on Instagram and Facebook. Also, guys, be sure to subscribe and like. If this reading resonates to you at some point, please comment below and let me know if it's something that resonated to you. So Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. So for the last couple months, since the beginning of the year, I remember doing January's video and I remember telling you guys, like, what happened last year should stay in last year, because obviously, guys, it was a new year. But we are officially 8 months in the new year, and the year is about to end. And it's kind of crazy because as I was shuffling this deck, I kept saying Aquarius. And I know one of my biggest things with Capricorn is I always feel like you are either in love with somebody that is an Aquarius or in love with somebody who is an air sign. I said Aquarius, but Aquarians are an air sign, and it dragged on for quite a bit of time. If you go back and watch the readings I've done, you know, prior months before this, and it's crazy because I always mention somebody from the past who a lot of you guys dealt with, who obviously didn't work out the way that it was supposed to. Now, keep in mind, this is just a general reading, so the signs might not resonate, like, you know, Taurus, Virgo, stuff like that. It might not resonate to you. That might not be their exact sign, but it's a description of who they are, because again, this is just a general reading. It's not pertaining to a particular person. So as you can see, guys, I shuffle the cards off camera to save camera time. So please watch your moon and or rising sign if this does not resonate. Now, to get into this reading, it's crazy because I feel like there's a lot of restrictions with the Devil card being in the middle. A lot of the times people will say that, you know, that's a separation or an addiction of some kind. Now, I feel like some of you guys can be going through an addiction. An addiction could be, a lot of you guys might be very sexual, so you might have multiple sexual partners. Another thing I'm getting is a restriction. Now, I do see you know, somebody coming back from the past again and wanting to basically call it truths, like reconcile, like say, you know, make differences, you know, whatever happened in the past, leave it in the past, etc. So I feel like this is something you've been waiting for. But here's the scenario. You've waited for such a long time that this restriction, you almost felt like you were unhappy this entire period because you felt like there was something, you know, you felt deep down in your heart, like, you know, no matter who I meet, you know, I'm never happy because it's not this person. And it's almost as if a lot of you guys might feel like, I'm never going to meet anybody because I'm meant to be with this person. And you almost feel like it's your soulmate or something. Like, that's why you can't knock it off. You can't shake it off. You can't shake this person off. You can't stop thinking about this person. Here's the scenario here. It's not so much that you guys are like stuck together and this is your soulmate. I feel like this is a lesson that you need to learn, because I feel like this person, okay, you did everything for this person. You gave them everything. They were more of looking for something that was more convenient for them, more than thinking about you. Okay, maybe they could have got up and walked away and left the relationship for somebody they loved. And I don't even think they love that person. I feel like it's just the fact that the person doesn't want them as the way they don't want you. So what I'm getting here is there are some of you who have multiple options, And for whatever reason, you can't get rid of this particular person who has rejected you. I want to say they kind of hurt your ego, and it's not so much that you are in love with this person, but it's more of a fact that, you know, they hurt your feelings, and it's like you're just trying to figure out, why can't you get over this person? So I feel like it's more of a pride thing. But here, you know, a lot of people say karma exists. I believe in karma. A lot of people don't. But I feel like this is a cycle, and this cycle is going to end this month. I feel like a lot of you guys might be reconciling. This person might want to come back, hey, tell you, hey, you know what, I'm sorry, I should never done what I done, but you know, I'm sorry, you know, can we move forward? And it's kind of like one of those scenarios where you're gonna get your last laugh. You're gonna get the last laugh. If you felt like you were humiliated or embarrassed, or they got up and walked away from you for somebody else, and that, you know, you felt embarrassed, and it hurt your ego a little bit, and that's what caused you to be, you know, very sad and not so happy. Well, guess what? I feel like what this is telling you here is, for this month, this person is gonna want to get up and say, hey, you know what, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have did what I did, but anyways, let's move forward. And this is a time where karma comes around, because I feel like that moment when they tell you what you've been waiting to hear, that's the moment you make the decision to separate from them. Separate yourself completely. I feel like it's like a wake-up call. Like, you're going to wake up and say, holy crap, like, I've been chasing this person or waiting for this person to come back and tell me that they want to reconcile. And at the end of it, you're going to have the last laugh. You're going to have the last say. Because when this person decides to come back, you're going to be like, oh, you want to come back now? Well, that's nice and everything, but, you know, I moved on. So at that point in time, you are going to be the one who's going to have the last laugh. Who is going to be humiliated? It's going to be them, because they came back to beg you and ask for forgiveness, and they didn't receive what they thought they were going to get. So I feel like I do want to tell you this. It's like this side of the reading is telling me that there are a lot of options, but some of you have so much regrets about the past. Now, with the Five of Cups, you have regrets about restriction, meaning that maybe there was multiple people in the past. There were people you've hurt, people who've hurt you, but I feel like we all have to pay for our mistakes, right? So at some given point, there were plenty of partners you've had, and maybe you didn't love them or didn't care about them. And I feel like you have this regret, meaning that if there were potential partners in the past, you took them for granted. And now you're just sitting there, I feel like, alone and very disappointed, because love did not work out the way that a lot of you guys thought it was going to be. You will have victory, you will have success. With the Ace of Swords here, it's telling me victory will come, success will come. Six of Swords, wands underneath it is success. So you will have an option, an opportunity to be successful, but you need to really figure out what it is that you want. I feel like, here's the scenario. If you met the right person tomorrow, you wouldn't know what to do with it. So that being said, you need to get rid of this baggage that you had from the past. Get rid of it so that you give room to find someone new. Because if you're still sitting here waiting for this person to want to come back or want to speak to you, how would you be able to start with someone else? You wouldn't. You're just going to waste your time again, and you're still going to be thinking about this person from the past, okay? So maybe things didn't work out. Maybe you have a lot of regrets about the past or decisions you made in regards to people. Maybe there are potential partners, but they're not partners that, you know, you can build with or what give you what it is that you're looking for. The restrictions will still soon come to an end. This person, you have not talked to them or dealt with them in a while. They want to come back and exchange some words, basically. Maybe say they're sorry, call it truce, tell you what it is that you need. But there's ending of old ways. If there were certain ways that you have behaved when you were in this relationship, you need to leave it where it's at. Don't bring it to the future. Leave it in the past, like I always say. You will have victory. You will have success. I almost feel like a lot of you guys want somebody to come back just so that you could be like, you know what? I don't want you. And, you know, boom, you hurt their ego. Your ego is fed and you walk away. Keep in mind that when things like that happen, all that comes back to us, okay? I'm also getting like another scenario where you will have somebody who is from the past come back and want to reconcile. Restrictions are there. Maybe something is wrong with them, or maybe I feel like mentally you're not ready for the reconciliation. I mean, you're gonna call it truce. You've been waiting for this, but at the same time, I just feel like you guys will give it another chance because you think that it's meant to happen. But I feel like it's almost forced. Ending of old ways, ending of old habits. Now, here's the thing. I'm also getting with these cards that are laid out. If you have any type of addictions, may it be, addictions as far as something physically, something, mentally, something emotionally, or something that's physical, like, alcohol, drugs, etc. Slow it down a notch, because if you feel ill at any given point, I feel like a lot of you guys might want to eat your sorrows, meaning like when you're sad or you're depressed, you might overeat, or you might take medication, or you might drink, overindulge because you're trying to fill a void. Now, even with the people who are single, when you are single, you have all these potential partners. But these partners are not the people who you want. So that's the scenario here. That is the situation here. They're not the person you want. So regardless if you meet 20 people, if it isn't the person that you want, it doesn't matter. You're just trying to fill a void. You're going out, having a good time, meeting potential partners, but at the same time, it's not filling it. It's not quenching your thirst. It's not filling your hunger. But overall, no matter what road you choose, you will be successful. Things will go within your favor. It's a month of figuring out what it is you want. Don't focus on what somebody else wants. So, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it does resonate to you guys, please watch your moon and rising sign. Please comment below, guys. And there is a donation box on the left hand of the screen, I believe. So if you wish to donate, you can donate there, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I will be with you guys next month. Bye.